friends, welcome back to my channel. I have a bunch of stuff sitting on my desk here. It is not organized, so I will not have timestamps, but it is time for us to do another trash talk. I have just been like working through some things and like it doesn't feel like I've got a lot, but I also look at it and it looks like a lot, so let's just go ahead and jump into it. First thing I have is a body wash. This is from the Body Shop. It is the Panita Colada Shower Gel. This I really enjoyed. I have been trying to work through as much of this scent as I can. I did the lotion, now I have this. I also have the exfoliating scrub, which I can't pull out right now because I'm working on something else, but I'm someone who can't work on the same scent in multiple things at the same time. This I really like because it was thicker than the typical body wash that I've used from the Body Shop, and I did enjoy the smell, so I'm pleased with it. And I'm kind of like getting to that point now where I'm over the scent. I definitely think once I go through the body scrub, I will be officially no longer hooked to this. I also have this Summer's Eve product. This is the freshening spray. I've talked about this before. This is my second one of these. I just bought another one. I absolutely cannot live without this stuff since I discovered it about like 4 or 5 months ago. I have the e.l.f. Daily Brush Cleanser. This stuff is great. I use it every day to spray my brushes and wipe them off after I do my makeup for the day. I have this Ivory Liquid Hand Soap. This was super weird. I pulled it out of my closet because I'm getting down to like literally the nitty gritty for my hand soaps. And this like didn't feel like anything on my hands. Like I'd pump it out and I'd go to like lather it and I feel like there would be nothing there. And we blew through this super fast, so I wouldn't necessarily buy another Ivory. I have no idea how I even acquired this. It's one of like the random ones I've just pushed aside for so long, and I'm just glad it's gone. I used up the L'Oreal Ever Sleek Sulfate-Free Smoothing System Humidity Defying Leave-In Cream. This stuff is really good. It helps whenever I do my hair like this to not have it sort of frizz out in the top. It really helps me just hold my curl no matter what the temperature or the humidity is outside. I have since pulled out like Dove's version of this that I'm using, and I definitely think that I preferred this over it, but I have 2 containers of that from Dove, so I'm gonna have to work through those over the next like probably like year and a half, because I only really use this stuff when I'm curling my hair in the hot, warm months. I have a couple of hand sanitizers from Fortune Cookie Soap. I have Always Winter and I have Prepare to Die. This, I really enjoyed the scent of. It was from their Princess Bride collection, which was one of my favorite collections, and it had a lot of scents that I liked. I also used up, like I said, the other one I have is from their Lion Witch in the Wardrobe collection. I did not really like this one. The scent was nice, but it had like craft glitter in it, which I'm really not a fan of any kind of body product that has like noticeable glittery flecks to it that don't blend into your skin. So I really had to force myself to use this out of season because I was just tired of having it around. I managed to use up yet another Fortune Cookie Soap. This was also from the Princess Bride collection. This soap didn't hold up very well, so I think it was just a little bit too old. It was from the previous Falls collection. I have another one of the Style Works Makeup Brush Cleansing Wipes. Now that I am not traveling as much back and forth to Maine since summer is basically over, I don't really need these anymore, but I really do like these, and if I ever travel again or if I know I'm going to be going somewhere, I'll pick these up. I have 4 of the Fresh Travel Light Makeup Remover Wipes. I no longer go to the gym that carries these, and these are the last of my supply. I really do like them. I definitely think once I'm done working through a lot of my makeup removers that I will look into picking these up. I use the Strivectin shampoo and conditioner for damaged or thinning hair, which I definitely think describes my hair type. It was hard to tell based on one usage if I like them, but I at least got them used up. I use one of the Sephora Lavender Foot Masks. This totally brought my feet back to life. I have not been super great about putting on foot cream, and this really helped combat it, so I'm really happy that I have another one of these in my closet. I used the Dry Bar Saki Balm shampoo and conditioner. These were just so-so. I didn't really get much of a lather out of them, and I'm somebody who likes to have a lather with my shampoo. I used my e.l.f. Brush Cleanser Wipe. This was okay, but it's too small for all of the brushes that I use, so I'd have to use 2 of these, so I'd much prefer the Styleworks ones over these. I have my NARS Bronzing Powder. This like didn't really do it for me, so I wouldn't be inspired to buy it. And then the same thing with the Veil Mineral Primer. I prefer the Becca Primer over this one. Okay, I also used up my Q-tips, Precision Tips Q-tips. These are the more expensive, like beauty Q-tips that I use to help like clean up my eyes after I do my eye makeup, before I do my face makeup. I do like these a lot. They are kind of pricey, but I don't go through them too quickly, so I don't mind buying them. I also have some skincare items. I used up my Dr. Brandt Pore Dermabrasion Pore Perfecting Exfoliator. This is just okay. I don't feel like it's worth the high price tag. There are a lot of really good exfoliators that are much cheaper than this. I also have my Basica, I don't know how you say it, Detoxifying Black Cleanser. This is like a warming cleanser. I've had another sample of this before and it doesn't really excite me. I don't feel like it's that great. The warming sensation isn't that helpful. It doesn't help totally keep my blackheads out of my nose, so I wasn't compelled to buy it after using it. I have the Becca First Light Priming Filter mini sample here. This I actually really liked. I feel like it's super comparable and just as effective as their backlighting primer. I have another sample of this that I'm looking forward to using and kind of comparing it to the backlight filter because they just seem really similar, but I don't know if one of them is more superior than the other one. I have the Pores No More Cleanser from Dr. Brandt. Again, nothing super amazing, wouldn't want to buy it. I have the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow 24-Hour Foundation in Classic Ivory 201. This stuff is really nice. I have been favoring it really heavily throughout most of the summer, and now that it's finally gone, I've gone back to use up some other foundation items that I have, but I definitely feel like once I'm done with those, I'll probably repurchase this because I really did like it. I have two lip products, which I'm very excited to have used up. The first is the Milani, like, mineral lip oil thingamabob. This I really liked and then really didn't like. I really actually liked this like goofy big doe foot applicator, and I like the feeling of the product on my lips, but it was a little bit almost like messy, and I feel like you don't get a lot of product for how expensive this is, so I don't think I'd buy it again. It's like literally 0.1 ounces, and I think it's like $10 or $12, but I'm glad I at least got all the use out of it, and it, you know, I used it really quickly once I was focused on it. The other one I have finished up is the Chapstick Mix Stick. This is the green apple and caramel. The thought behind this was that you could basically like put one flavor on each part of your lips and then mix them together. I never used it that way, and I finally finished using up the caramel side, which is what I have been working on for a little while. I have the YSL Black Opium perfume. I enjoyed this, but I have a lot of perfumes to work on, so I will be buying this anytime soon. I also used up a Fortune Cookie Soap perfume oil. I don't know what scent this was or what collection it was. I wish that they would put some kind of label or marker on these. The scent was fine. I'm just someone who's not super big into perfume oils. I use them up when I get them, but I wouldn't go actively seeking them. And then I have the e.l.f. Under Eye Setting Powder. Love this stuff a lot. I've been using it nonstop. I moved on to another like little sample pot that I got, I think from Makeup Forever, and it's fine, but I think it's no better than this stuff, which is like the $3. All right, moving on to some like decluttery items that we have. The first is a couple of sponges that I got from an Equate, which is Walmart's like cheapy brand. These were awful. I like saw a little trio of these and I was like, oh, that's reasonable, $5, let me try. These little rocks, they're like literally rocks. They don't change really at all in their density or their size when you wet them, and like it literally just like hurts using these on my face. There's a third one that I didn't actually hate as much that I'm still kind of working with and deciding my thoughts on, but these two have got to go, and I don't recommend you get sucked into that little sponge set because it will make you very sad. I'm also getting rid of this julep polish in Elise from 2015. This just looks like, it looks so pretty in the tube, but whenever I've tried to paint my nails with it, it just looks black, which isn't my jam, so I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it away. I have these Nip Fab Skin Glycolic Fix treatments. These dried out on me, so I wasn't able to actually use them, which was kind of sad. All right, on to some makeup brushes we're saying goodbye to. The first is this Wet n Wild brush. I wanted to use this as like a powder brush for like this part of my face, and it's just too dense and I don't really have a use for it. I got it for $1 and I just don't want it anymore. The Andre Laurent brush, same thing. I like tried to put powder on my face, like literally just this part of my face, and I don't feel like this brush is the most effective for the job, so I'm just not gonna keep brushes around that I'm not using. This is from like a Maybelline face palette thing, and I don't use it, so I'm throwing it away. And the last thing I have is the Morphe M527. This I was liking for powdering my face. It is light and also like has a good width, but it sheds. It's been shedding for a while. I'm tired of picking like white little hairs off my face, so I'm just go ahead and throwing it away. If you know of any like good powder brushes that aren't super expensive that can work for like just powdering this part of my face, please let me know because I'm very much looking for a replacement. Then we have some makeup items that I am decluttering. Both of these mascaras, which have the same purpose, essentially like what you can do with these is you're able to take the wand, as you can see here, and you can manipulate it so that it actually changes its shape. I love the concept of this. I love Too Cool for School, but this mascara does not come off. It does not come off in any capacity, and I lose eyelashes trying to take it off. I've used a variety of different makeup removers that can take anything off I've ever used before, so I just can't use this in good faith knowing that it just literally does not come off my face. The Julep one, which is the same concept, I, like an animal, accidentally over twisted the little top part and it broke off. So I can no longer use this for both of its brush purposes, which for me, I only really like it when I'm able to apply the mascara with both wands on here. So I did order a new one to replace this because that's how much I liked it, and hopefully I will not be a Neanderthal and destroy it the way I did this one. I'm also getting rid of this CoverGirl So Lashy Blast Pro. There's just not a lot left in here. It's not worth it. I feel like it's bacteria ridden because I've not had a cap on this, so it's gotta go. And then lastly, I have two eyeliners that I'm getting rid of. They are the Marcel in Blue Lagoon, and it is the shimmer eyeliner from Nikak. I don't know if that's the brand. I have been desperately trying to come up with a solid Lady Gaga makeup decision for the Lady Gaga concert I'm going to because I'm a massive fan of hers. Like, I don't think I've really talked about how much I love her, but she, in a phrase, is my spirit animal. And I really wanted to recreate the lightning bolt makeup look from like circa 2009 when she first was becoming like Lady Gaga. And these were not sufficient for the job. And if I can't find a use for these when doing a Lady Gaga makeup, they cannot stay in my collection because there's no other time I will need to use these. So I'm just gonna go ahead and part with them. All right guys, that was a lot of stuff, but I'm super happy to have once again decluttered some things and used up a bunch of stuff. I'd love to know what you've been doing lately, and I'll talk to you in the next video real soon. Bye.